Our second selection sees Manchester United playing host to Burnley. And Manchester United, they were held to a draw in their last match against Fulham. Bruno Fernandes missed a penalty and it really did cost them, as he allowed a bump from the referee to distract him before skying the spot kick clear into row Z. Lenny Yoro then thought his header was the breakthrough, but this was later awarded as a Munoz own goal. And then in the second half, with the lead, Manchester United kind of stopped pressing for a second goal. When we take a look at the second half numbers, we can see that Fulham generated around 2.5 times the XG compared to their hosts. Therefore, it wouldn't have surprised many people to know that Emil Smith Rowe equalised to split the points, with the final score finishing 1-1. In terms of form, this recent result does show that Manchester United have gone one better than their opening day loss against Arsenal, but they're still yet to win a game this season. Taking into account the end of last year, Manchester United have won just one of their last 6 Premier League matches at Old Trafford, and Manchester United fans will really be hoping for a stronger showing against a recently promoted side, and hopefully their first win of the season. They play a Burnley side who picked up their first win of the season against Sunderland last week. The Black Cats had the better of the first half without making their pressure pay, and then Burnley flipped the script in the second period. Whilst creating less chances and they were dominated for possession, they were the more clinical of the two promoted sides. Josh Cullen opened the scoring early on in the second period before Jaidon Anthony killed the game late on, with the second of Burnley's two in a 2-0 win at Turf Moor. In terms of form, it's 1 win and 1 loss for Burnley on their return to the big time, but when we take a look at the away form, Burnley did really well last year in the Championship. They won 5 of their last 6 away games on their way to automatic promotion, and perhaps they were brought back to reality just a bit with a 3-0 loss on Matchday 1 against Spurs. They're going to hope this is a bump in the road as opposed to a regular occurrence as they seek survival this season. When we take a look at the head-to-head record, the last meeting between these sides took place in April of 2024. A late Zeki Amdouni penalty cancelled out Anthony's earlier contribution to see Burnley earn a 1-1 draw at Old Trafford. Longer term, whilst the Red Devils would have been disappointed to have only drawn their last game, that result did continue a run of 7 consecutive matches without defeat against Burnley. The last time that the Clarets picked up all 3 points was in January of 2020, where Chris Wood and Jay Rodriguez netted in a 2-0 win for Burnley. The Manchester United manager of the time was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, if anyone is interested. My prediction for today's game is that Manchester United look a different beast compared to last season. It seems that Amorim has had a full summer to get his tactical ideas across, and it's paying dividends. They host a Burnley side who are struggling so far to acclimatise to the pace of the Premier League. Even with their win against Sunderland, they had much less of the ball and fewer shooting chances created. If that trend continues, I do see them being in trouble this season. As such, all signs are pointing to a Manchester United win for me, and I'm going to be backing that for a full stake here in bet number 2.